Facing the Lions, a story of courage, obedience, and spiritual vigilance. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Once, 3 boys, Shaquille, Danka, and Kunta, faced the ultimate test of manhood, the challenge of the lion. Shaquille was muscular and brutish. He spent his time dominating others and ignoring the wisdom of his elders. His parents warned him that his lack of discipline would lead to regret, but he refused to listen. Danka was kind but timid. He lacked the heart to persevere when things became difficult or frightening. His parents scolded his fear, reminding him that a true warrior is known by his courage, not his size. Kunta was different. He sought knowledge and wisdom, learning the ways of hunting and survival from the elders. The tradition required each boy to enter the forest alone to kill a lion and claim his manhood. The chief gave one final command: stay on the straight path, do not take shortcuts, use your spear, and do not fear the roar. Shaquille stayed on the dirt path until he was out of sight of the village. Then he sighed, saying to himself, "The forest is such a long walk away. I will run through the tall grass and arrive in the forest much quicker." No sooner had he left the path when a lion jumped from the shadows. Shaquille did not return. The next day, Danka set out. He stayed on the path, but his heart was heavy with the stories of those who had fallen. He heard a roar and saw the lion. Terror melted his heart. He ran for the nearest tree, dropping his spear. The lion taunted him, but Danka remained frozen. He survived, but he lost his quest and his honor. He lived for 50 more years, but he died a little every day, living in the shadow of his own cowardice. On the 3rd day, Kunta began his journey. He stayed on the path, repeating the wisdom he had been given. He saw where Shaquille had failed. He understood the cost of disobedience and stayed his course. As he entered the forest, a massive lion roared. Kunta felt the fear, but he did not run. He gripped his spear. "You have eaten your last boy," Kunta declared. He realized the lion feared the man who knew how to use his spear. As the lion charged, Kunta remembered the instructions. He braced the spear. The victory was his. Kunta returned a man. The chief reminded him, success comes from courageous obedience in the face of adversity. Kunta grew to be a great leader. He never forgot that the key to facing any lion is to believe the truth and obey. When facing the lion of temptation, Satan, remember that obedience to God's word is your ultimate defense. Stay on the path, keep your spear ready, and walk in triumph.